Greeting, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in this world. Decisiveness, making a decision. In this fast-paced world we live in this multiple and endless choices world we live in this unpredictable, conflicting, and controversial world we live in, you've got to be decisive. Whether it is at a business level or at a personal level, whether it is long-term or short-term, you've got to be decisive. And I'm not saying just take a randomly decision. Decisiveness is not blindingly taking action. Far from that. Decisiveness is not being careful all the time. Far from that. Decisiveness, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, is the ability to make a decision quickly and confidently. In other definitions, the ability to make a decision quickly and effectively. And hear me out in here. Making a wrong decision or a bad decision is sometimes better than not making a decision at all. Why? Because when you make a wrong decision, it will propel you to mitigate risk. It will propel you forward. You will do something about it. You will adjust as you go along, but at least you're moving forward. And I made some really bad decisions in my life, really costly decisions in my life. But at least I made a decision. I learned from them, but I made really some bad decisions, some good decisions. And the bad decisions that I made were based on either emotion or assumption. These are the disaster decisions when you base them on emotion, anger or something, or frustration, or assumption, you assume something. So let me share with you the bad decisions that I made. So I was living in a shared flat, and we had a housemate, a female that was dominant, and she wanted to dominate everyone. She wanted to be, I don't know, the diva of the house, and I was not having it. I'm not anywhere to be controlled or to be told what to do. It's never gonna happen. It will never happen. People like me, you have to murder them to control them. And you will not control them because my ghost maybe follow you around for the rest of your life. So quit. Some people will not be controlled. And even called the police on me once. The police come in, they never spoke to me. I have never had an interaction with them because let me explain to you, when it comes to police, authority or court, it's facts, not emotions. So the police possibly told her, what did he do? Nothing. So why are you calling us? See? So I left this psycho, I left this house, and I just wanted to rent anywhere. So I rented a studio somewhere. It was a nice studio, but I didn't check. In the back garden, there were 5 rail tracks. So after the few months of misery and with this psycho that I used to live with, after the trauma and all the harassment, I go and I can't sleep because the trains don't stop. See? I didn't base my decision on facts and did my due diligence and homework. I just wanted to get out. So I stayed there for a couple of months. Then because of the experience with this housemate, Psycho, and because of the rail tracks that I couldn't sleep properly for months, I moved to a studio and I spent, I think, £1,000 just to get out and have some peace. But that decision of moving to a studio flat, £1,000 a month, I lasted 5 months because I couldn't afford it. Then I moved finally to something I afford. See, I based my decision on the bad experience that I have. When you try to make a decision, even if you are in hell, sit down and be rational, be logical, and put your emotions and assumptions aside and make a decision. But what came out from that is I was pushed because my finances really deteriorated. So I found a studio, and it was with the price I can pay. But it took me about 3 years to recover financially. Bad decision. The other bad decision that I made was when I lost my job as a project manager working for a global bank. I was made redundant. I was given a very generous sum of money, and I assumed that I would find a job quickly. I had the experience, the confidence, the degree. I had everything. I thought I will find a job maximum 2 months. 9 months and nobody won't let me in. Nobody wanted to give me a chance. So all my redundancy money was gone. I nearly become homeless. Look, I assumed that I would secure a job. Assumptions are the mother of all, I won't say it, mess ups, but people use a colorful language for this. So all I needed to do is maybe find a job in retail or find a job in hospitality, just a small job rather than a project manager, and I keep my finances, my savings. But no, I was determined to get a job in project management. Well, I didn't. And somebody gave me a retail job in a premium shop. And it was a disastrous decision that cost me a lot. But what good came out of it is I found a job that allowed me to write my books. I was working 4 days a week, but in the 3 days that I had off, I was writing my book. These are the bad decisions, fatal decisions, but I learned from them. Good decisions. Let's talk something positive. Good decisions. Les Brown was on YouTube. I listened to Les Brown a lot before I met him virtually, and I was coached by him. So I heard him on YouTube, and he was announcing some coaching program about 2 years ago. And it's Les Brown. It's the Les Brown, the godfather of motivational speaking. How could I not join this program? But, subconsciously it was like, oh, maybe this program is not for you. Maybe, this like, you don't know what's in the program, whether it's for you or not. You don't know the people you're going to join with. The program, it's late at night because it's American. It's in America. The classes are at 12 midnight, which is 7 p.m. in the US. So I learned to program my mind. When my mind starts doing this, playing me like that, I just say, okay, I'm doing it. So I made a decision absolutely to join. And I never looked back. What a decision. Joined Les Brown, met him virtually for the first time. I was quite nervous to meet Les Brown. Les, if you're watching this, I love you, Les. You are the best. So met Les Brown and did 9 months of coaching in motivational speaking and storytelling. And he's the best out there. I don't care what anybody says. Les Brown is the best. And just a little note. The reason I trust Les Brown, before I meet him, I watched him on YouTube. The same person that I seen on YouTube, the same person that coached me. Authentic, generous, confident, master, intelligent. He is a blessing on earth. Is real. So this is the good decision. Not only I shared the stage with my mentor and role model, Les Brown, but I stayed in touch with him and I met some great people, and I spoke in so many virtual events, and I shared my story, and now I'm sharing my story with you to inspire. And I love humanity, and Les is coached us so we can spread the word and we can spread positivity in the world. Even one day when Les is not here, his word stays. Because I love humanity, and Les Brown loves humanity. This is the reason we're doing this. We love humanity. We're going to empower humanity. We're going to lift humanity. We're going to give hope to humanity. And all these evil, dark powers and who operate from the dark and trying to push down humanity, try to destroy humanity, try to turn humanity against each other, they will never win. Never. Because we are alive and we're going to give humanity the hope. We're going to lift it. We're going to heal it. So this is the good decision that I did. It's an amazing... I have other good decisions that I made, but this is one of the proudest decisions that I made. So if you are waiting for the perfect time, if you are holding on making a decision, that decision, listen to me, this message is to you. Look at me, listen to me. Make that decision. Now. Make that decision, because that decision might change your life. That decision will free you. That decision you're afraid to take can be the breakthrough. Excuse me. That decision you are hesitating. People are already made decision. They are years ahead of you, and you still thinking, oh, this, all that. No, 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 no. This message is for you. Don't hold back. Remember, a wrong decision is way better than no decision at all. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you on the other side.